Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be showing you how to make your own naan breads. For our ingredients we have some sugar, some wholemeal bread flour, we've got a cup of milk, yeast, we've got Italian seasoning, mixed Italian seasoning, garlic granules, some lukewarm water and 1 egg. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to add this bowl of lukewarm water into our mixing bowl. Then in goes our milk. You can feel it, it's already a tiny bit lukewarm. This temperature is perfect enough so that the yeast can set. Naan breads are very good, especially if you're having them with things such as curries or anything else like that. Next up we are adding some sugar. You don't need much sugar, just 2 teaspoons. And now we're going to add our yeast. About 3 teaspoons is perfect. And as I was saying before, this is great for anything really. This can be a tastier alternative to regular bread. Because of the seasoning, it adds so much flavor. Next up is our egg. 1 egg is enough, you don't need more. You can, however, add 2 if you wish. It depends how much you're really making. We're using a whisk to whisk it all up. And this is how our yeast is going to bloom. You can tell that it's already starting to bloom because of the bubbles. Next up we have our strong bread flour. Any type of plain flour will do. It's just a lot better if you use plain flour rather than self-rising. We added a tiny bit of salt, and then using your hand, you're going to incorporate all these ingredients together. As you can see, our mixture is looking a tiny bit liquidy. Therefore, we're going to add a bit more flour. Our last one was wholemeal, but this one is plain white flour. We're going to add this just because mixing the flours together gives us a 50-50 percentage, which tastes delicious, especially in any type of pastries, especially savory ones. It's really important that you pay attention to the texture of the dough, because that's your indicator whether you need to add more flour or whether it's perfect. You don't want to end up adding too much flour because that won't be very easy to solve. A tiny bit more flour. Keep on kneading and the process just continues. You can use a spoon to wipe off any dough mixture that is stuck on your fingers. In our case, we are going to serve this when it's finished cooking. We're going to use some chicken to serve us up. As you can see, now our dough is well rested. We also use a tiny bit of oil in order so that it doesn't stick to the bowl, and everything else was well incorporated. Now we're just going to divide it into 2. Here we have a large round oil tray that we're going to use to add our naans. Oil is very important if you want to ensure that the way you make the naan is a lot easier and you don't struggle with anything like stickiness to the tray or anything just like that. As you can see here, none of the dough is sticking to our fingers, and therefore it's just really easy. This is our first large naan. You don't need to roll it out using a rolling pin. It's really not necessary. As you can see, they are overlapping a tiny bit, but that's all right. We can just separate them like this, and even if they do stick, we can just cut them apart. Because they're oiled, the perimeter of them is oiled, you don't need to worry about them sticking together and becoming one large bread. We're nearly finished making them, and we have one more step we need to do before we add them in the oven. Don't they look amazing already? We can't wait to show you what they look like when they're cooked. First thing that we're going to add is a few garlic granules. Anyone that uses garlic granules know how delicious it makes food taste and just how easy it is to use. Better than fresh garlic if you're trying to be more convenient. Next up, we have some mixed Italian seasoning. This has loads of things in it, such as thyme, oregano, all of that. There we go. We really do like mixed Italian seasoning because it has everything you need all in one. You don't need to worry about getting each individual one if you know that you're not going to use them a lot. There we have it. We're just going to press the seasoning in with our fingers so that it doesn't burn, obviously, and that the seasoning infuses in with the naan breads. Finally, we're going to add a tiny bit of oil. This is to ensure that the naans stay crispy and everything turns out to be a lovely golden color. These will go in the oven for 200 degrees Celsius for approximately 50 minutes. It's best to take them out when you can see that they have a beautiful golden color and they're baked just like bread. As you can see, our naan bread is out of the oven and it looks so delicious. Here we have it. You can have a close-up look on the top and how lovely the color is. This is the color that your naan bread should be too. A lovely golden color, especially with the seasoning on top. And it smells super delicious. On the side here we have some chicken. We have loads of chicken recipes on the channel. You can check them out just by searching chicken and by Greek Cooking Everyday, and you will find a big list of videos and you can choose to watch whichever one suits your needs. If you enjoyed this quick recipe on how to make a naan bread, then don't forget to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel and turn the notification bell on, and leave a comment if you want to see more or you have any suggestions. Thanks for watching. Bye.